Racking with the walkers, walking with the rackers. Racking with the walkers, walking with the rackers.
Black stallion battle battalions, my appearance deserve allowance. Appear before the thousands, make it clear from my accountant. No fear when he counting, fully here and I'm stepping. Treat that horse like a weapon, no remorse, I'm fully vested. Yeah, on a tour, I'm teaching lessons. I'ma pour it out these blessings. I'ma pour it while you guessing. Let her glow up, I'm the bestest. Finna blow up in this western shit. Finna own it, all the special shit in the zone with my specialist. In the home like a catalyst for everything benevolent. Yeah, I'm heaven sent. From everything that's evident, my condition meant it's evident. Horse walker, night racker, I'm a talker, I'm a pastor, hold that halter like a master. Fuck the former, it's the latter, when it matters. Climb that ladder on these bastards, hope it's shattered, that's a factor. I fix disasters, I'm a master, yeah, I'm a master, yeah, I'm a bastard, yeah.
Threes up and one down. Racking with the walkers, walking with the rackers. Threes up and one down. Threes up and one down.
With these boots and this strap, the broad up on my lap. I love what I attract when I strut and I rack. Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Santa Ana. The niggas on the horses feed your soul like they was manna. Knees to the neck and other forms of disrespect. It hasn't happened yet, cause you know what happens next. Riding in the saddle with the spurs up on my boots. Bonfire at the stable for the whoop-de-woo. Wear the studs on my side for the hoorah. LA, Fig West, back to the east side. Come back to the fire on the hill. Drinking with my niggas, cause you know them niggas real. Platinum Plus, Compton to Atlanta. Soul Shot, Urban Saddles, Louisiana. With these boots and this strap, the broad up on my lap. I love what I attract when I strut and I rack.
Threes up and one down. Racking with the walkers, walking with the rackers. Threes up and one down. Threes up and one down.
Skin dark but full of light, the epitome of ironic. We ride at night, vibrant life in this iconic. On something higher, on the hill feeling wired. What's the deal with your desires? You love the horse, I love them tires. Yeah, the earth is on fire, fuck it, set it on fire. What's the issue, huh? Jump 'em in and stand beside me. It's been a minute since we tried it. Switch my diet up, your highness. Perfect timing with my brightness. Round alignment in the timeless. We love the culture. From the solar, I'm a nova. Glowing like Jehovah in the open during COVID. Racking by the ocean, attract the hopeless with my potions. Full of notions, so show emotions when I approach them. Show trust I'm knowing, taste that wind when it's blowing. Wasted gin for the homies, I wait to win, but I own it. When I get it, I'ma blow it, yeah. When I get it, I'ma blow it, homie, yeah.
Threes up and one down. Racking with the walkers, walking with the rackers. Threes up and one down. Threes up and one down. Threes up and one down. Racking with the walkers, walking with the rackers. Threes up and one down. Threes up and one down. Threes up and one down. Racking with the walkers, walking with the rackers. Threes up and one down. Threes up and one down.
Cowboy Nation.
One down. Threes up and one down.
Hey. Let's see that. All right now. Gonna get this thing started. 49 seconds. I got people coming in at 6:50. Thumbs up if the audio's all right. Trying to get everything together. How you doing out there, Cowboy Nation? I see y'all all chiming in. Much love, much love. Feel free to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, share. And let's chat on the G-Look Corral. How's everybody doing? Hey, what it do? And I can see your comments and reactions, so go ahead. And let's get into it. Showtime, showtime. Welcome to the G-Look Corral. I'm Greg Pittman, your host. This is where we talk all and everything Black Cowboy Nation that relates to us. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Sabotage, give some shout outs, have a little funky interview, and do what we do. So let's get ready to go. Turn me on when that happened. That's my own theme song for the G-Look Corral. People seem to like it. I was thinking about doing something else and getting it a little more fancy smancy, but everybody said they liked that little James Bond thing, and we had fun doing it. How you doing out there, Cowboy Nation? Thumbs up. Hit the comments, hit the like, subscribe, share. If you want to chime in, talk about it on what we're going to be hollering about today, go ahead and do that on the restream as well. Let me know your city, your state, your parish, where you watching from. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that bell, and that subscribe, and let's build this up. Let's blow each other up, okay? So, had a lot of shit happen this week, and it fell under the umbrella of sabotage. And if you're black and you come from any situation that had a lot of black people around you, you've probably experienced some form of sabotage or the tip of it. The tip of sabotage coming your way. But the more you go towards your goals, the more you want to get that horse that nobody else was looking at, and somebody see you might be happy, you might have some saboteurs coming around. Dressed in sheep's clothing. Wolves like a motherfucker. But before we get into it, and you can comment, let me know. If you've been sabotaged before, just say yeah, hell yeah. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just say, hey, this is a figment of my imagination. Saboteurs, okay? Right now, I want to just give a couple of shout outs as we go through. First one is for the Denim Steppers out of Linden, Texas. See them pretty girls? We have a lot of groups like that nationwide, but they go hard. And look at that. Put some time into that hair. Got them jeans stretched up over them thighs. Buttoned down slightly with a nice, they representing proper. So when you go to trail rides and you get into this culture, you get to be around pretty girls like that. But I just want to lift them up out of Linden, Texas. That's the Denim Steppers. All right. I also want to give a shout out to my boys at Cinch Riders. You know what I'm saying? They down in Texas too. And Louisiana and down in that area, they get down, they represent. They've been following us. They're friends of ours on Facebook, on Instagram, or whatever. The Cinch Riders, they got an event coming up March 20th, 2021. They have an event, the Field Party and Dance. Live DJ, Little Jab gonna be there, Zydeco Soldiers. And go ahead, and it says, leave the drama. That's what I like to hear. Gates open at 7. Any information, 713-493-3475. And I'll be posting this on the website. And the website's strolling at the bottom. So if you got any events, go ahead and DM me or hit me, and we'll promote that. We have a large following that are starting to follow us. So if you want some shine, go ahead and but these brothers, I'm totally down with the Cinch Riders anyway. So whatever they want to do, it's all good. Also, I want to give a birthday shout out for That's the Truth. That's my roller skating cowboy buddy, family lady, very influential in the DC area, Baltimore, DC area, with the New York accent. Lovely daughter, several horses, really good for the culture. Strong black woman and support system from her dude, her main man, and they get clean and they get out, and the family that rides together slides together. So happy belated birthday to That's the Truth. Also to my main man Reginald Dorsey. I ain't gonna say too much about him because I'm trying to get him on the show. He is definitely a cornerstone in the black cowboy culture. Film. He was the guy that beat up, that was bullying Mike on Good Times. That's Reginald Dorsey. But his filmography is much more than that. A lot of films he makes. He's a director, producer, and an actor. But he's a cowboy, a true cowboy. And unfortunately, he's a Cowboy fan. It's a football team. So, just my condolences in that area. But he's a strong brother. Just want to wish him a happy birthday from the G-Look Corral, and that's my man Reginald Dorsey. You just look him up and just look at all his accolades and some of the stuff he's been doing forever. Whether being a cowboy is cool or not, he was totally with it and is totally with it. All right. So, in saying that, it's a lot of emotional and psychological things going down right now with the pandemic. Little joy with the stimulus checks. Don't stand around and wait for people to feed you. You look like a seagull or a pigeon standing there. Have a plan in place so that any type of money that you get or finances, that you can make that work for you. So don't just stand there, wait for the next one. It's embarrassing, shameful. It doesn't help your people, therefore it don't help you. So get a plan together. I want to speak a little bit on Sabotage because it happened to me maybe 4 times in the last 2 weeks, and I really don't trip on it like I used to. I'm an old dude now, so I can't let the natural ebb and flow of life take me out. Because I used to just swan dive into a bottle of Crown Royal after something like that would happen to me. Because usually a person that's trying to sabotage you is very close to you, and sometimes you don't even see it coming. You could see a jealous person. You can't see an envious person. And when an envious person will do little itty-bitty stuff to chip away at your spirit, your soul, and your accomplishments and your goals. So just want to lift you guys up and let you know that you do have the spirit of resilience. And, I'm kind of venting because I don't have my live chat where I can go back and forth with you guys with it. But, you can go ahead and give me a thumbs up and reach out. Let me know if you've experienced anybody trying to sabotage, whether it's your joy, how you getting your money, how you overcoming any type of spiritual conquest or life-changing conquest during Corona virus and Trump and all this shit, gang violence. If you're from the inner city, we're here in LA. I know in Chicago, Atlanta, Dallas, we experience a lot of entertainers and gang members shooting each other at a high rate. I mean, that's overwhelming if you have a heart for that. You know what I'm saying? So just sabotage is something that you prepare your heart for when you think God has given you a mission or an epiphany to do something. just know everybody ain't just 100% happy for you or want or is reveling in your joy or your success or what you could be or what you could do. So one way not to deal with that is on the vengeance or get on the train of I'm going to do this to show them. Because once you try to achieve something to show somebody something, it's so anticlimactic because they ain't even looking at you. Once they know you can get it, they ain't worried about you. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be self-driven, but you have to protect your heart because once you find out there's saboteurs or somebody that doesn't have your best interest and they're close to you, it could be daunting. It could take you out emotionally, definitely mentally. But having said that, there's a place we could be in, we could stay in. I decided to add some enlightenment to the show because if you get into this horse culture, a lot of green people just getting into it. You see all the pretty girls, handsome guys. You see people happy, smiling, riding the horses. There's a little bit of a learning curve that comes into it. So keep your mind and your attitude right. So we have what we call the Conscious Corner. Conscious Corner is it was introduced to me by G. You might have seen him on the videos and all that, but he's definitely a spiritualist and a trainer. And so sometimes we need a scrubbing of the souls and the mind, and that's what that brother does. So we had an interview with G, and I just want y'all to check it out, okay? Just stay tuned and check it out. All right. Hey, Cowboy Nation. Just like I just promised you, we're going to open our minds up and our souls and our spirits up and holler at G. He has his own little situation called Consciousness Corner where he does some great things. Just want to give you a backdrop on, how we should approach things with our spirit, our souls, and our minds in these times. So G from Consciousness Corner is on the show. G, what's up?
Hey, what's up, G? Look, how's it going?
All right. Tell the people a little bit about what you do, man.
Okay. First of all, thanks for having me on the G Look Corral podcast. So I'm a consciousness consultant. That title, I kind of coined that over some years of counseling and things like that. And basically, what I do is, as conscious consultant, I provide a reflection of your highest peace and highest joy and highest view of yourself within whatever aspect in reality you experience. So that meaning whatever your lot in life is, whatever needs to happen for you, your destiny, your manifestation, I reflect to you the highest view of that, which gives you a peace and acceptance, and also gives you some kind of joy out of seeing yourself from the highest view. So it's kind of a profession that avenue that came to me from the divine off of my years of counseling and take it to the highest place. So yeah, consciousness
Yeah,
consulting is what
I
I
dig that. So, Cowboy Nation, the way that relates to us, years and years of not really knowing how to tie this cowboy culture into something that can advance us as the people, open our mindscape on being at peace and in full destiny. We just thought that we can get that perspective to you through the consciousness culture. That's what I do. That's why I have no enemies. That's why I ain't got no funk with nobody, and I move in a certain space. So, whether you being body shamed or you don't have enough finances or you whatever you are, skinny and black, big and fat or ugly or pretty or whatever, we know what the consciousness culture is really all about. So that's what this segment's all about. This is what G provides personally
yeah,
to a lot of people that I deal with. So just want to let you know the relevancy of this. Um,
yeah.
yeah, man. So speaking on that, G, just on the first segment, just our first interview, I just want to let you know I get a lot of feedback on the three little podcasts that I've already done. This is the fourth one about people who are into the horse lifestyle and they finding
hmm
joy in it, and they have some pushback from the household. Maybe one
hmm
person is into it and they're riding all the time, or they got a truck and they come home smelling like horse shit or their shoes is dirty, and the other person feels like the equine lifestyle is replacing something that they provide. Is that something that is? I mean, what do you feel about that?
Well, first off, like I said, what I do in my profession and as a being in this place is I reflect the highest perspective of everything. So for me, if I was talking to the actual person that was feeling that way, and then other beings around them that was feeling that way in their family, if we spoke, what I would reflect to them is just the highest way to view that, and it's inclusiveness from a higher level. So basically, everything's an extension of you, so you're never being replaced. And in fact, when you allow that space to be there for someone to have some other outlet to express themselves in this place, they actually love you more. The resistance of that shuts that down. So what we would do here is we shut down the resistance to what is, and we go into acceptance.
Right.
Acceptance allows an avenue for you to be loved from a higher space and see things from a higher space, so that you don't feel things are direct opposition to you, but you see them as a glory for you.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah,
I mean, that sounds proper, and that sounds
right.
like something that makes sense. The practical
Right.
application of that is,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. So
I'm at
okay.
I'm at the stables. It's girls up
Okay.
there. It's other guys up there. There's horses.
Okay.
There's girls that have an interest in this, but my girl don't.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? She don't want nothing to do with it, but it's something I live
Okay.
for. So,
Okay. Okay, so we'll work with your hypothetical here.
right,
Only thing is that, like I said, in actual reality, when I do what I do, when I consult, every situation is specific, and I get specific details so I can bounce off that. But if we did hypothetical, which we're doing now,
right,
like, again, I came with a hypothetical answer, which is the higher answer. But if we talk that way, like I said, communication is everything, of course, but also realizing how to find that being's highest truth. So I feel like a lot of times our vulnerability,
uh huh,
being as vulnerable as possible, showing your motivations, showing your cards, putting your cards down, so the person can see exactly where you're coming from, what you get out of it. If this is love, we're talking about love, right, in your family,
no,
and then you love this as well.
we talking about niggas.
Yeah,
We talking about niggas.
yeah.
All right, so
So yeah, yeah. So
something we
niggas gotta
predisposed to, you know,
right, 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 right,
bringing
right.
the nigga
Well,
shit
niggas
to
got
it.
to the same standard. Niggas got a spirit too, and they got to be held to the same standard as the absolute. No matter what we've been through,
That's what
no
I want to
matter
hear.
what our position has been, no matter what our demographic has been, there's no outside because of some shit.
Right.
So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Absolute go to absolute. Now that's experience different for each being, but ain't no handicaps.
There you
So
go.
if
I
you if
appreciate that.
if
Yeah.
right, 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 right. So we're trying to find love and vulnerability, openness, uh, internal honesty is the way to that. And it's easier than you would think. And that's what I do. That's what I do. I show you that it's easier than you would think, and I'm a guide for that, and I'm a reflector of that, and I'm a manifestation of that.
There you go. Hey, you guy.
Right?
So that's just an introduction. An introduction. I'm sorry. Had a little bit drink to the
Would
consciousness
you?
corner.
That's a good look cup too.
Oh, where you get that cup at, cuz?
Hey,
This nigga.
hey, look, this is what you paid. You paid me in cups.
That's right. So I just want to let you know, Cowboy Nation, that you know, to get to our destiny, which is perfection, love, generosity, and God's plan, we do have to let go to some things that were already ingrained in us. And so, Consciousness Corner is a great way to do that. If you have some personal situations that you want to holler at G about, because he does personal counseling, that's him right
Hmm.
there at G Pittman is Grace,
Yes.
you know, and
So we had at G Pittman is Grace
uh huh,
is my Instagram handle. G Pittman is Grace is my Instagram handle. And then if you want to donate, if you feel that you got anything from this, or if you feel that you'll get grace by donating to me, which you will, my Cash App is $ G Pittman 17. Again, G Pittman 17.
I'll have
Pittman is
that
two
up
T's
here.
on both of them.
Yeah, I'll have that
Yeah, yeah.
flashed up uh, for this. And so that's
Uh-huh.
just an introductory to Consciousness Corner. And we can go deep. And so, as far as the feedback and people that are texting me and sending me, different messages, I'll reflect some of the deeper ones over to this segment of the show so we can attack them. You know what I'm saying? Like fear, body shaming, just things that we deal with as a people to get over some of the obstacles to optimize who we are as a people in this black cowboy culture. So G,
G, look,
yeah, appreciate you,
can
bro.
I say
No, go
can I
ahead.
say one thing too here?
Do your thing.
I want to also say, just so you know, when it comes to this consciousness consultant shit and also the consciousness corner
Right,
couched in G Look Corral,
right.
there's no stones unturned. So don't get it twisted.
That's right.
We can go from the most polished business reflections to also the lowest hood reflections. Anything you ever done. I've worked in the prisons as a
So you
counselor in the
know a nigga
prisons.
that shot a nigga?
Oh man, when I'll tell you a nigga I don't know that shot a nigga.
Yeah, I'm
That's
old
harder.
school, nigga. Date rape.
So
What we
you
call
know,
date
so
rape,
so
what y'all call date rape, wasn't date rape to us. I gotta forgive myself.
that was like
That
it
shit.
was a date. Huh? It was a date.
Nigga, popcorn in a movie. Come on. Stop tripping.
Right, right, right.
But I wouldn't do that now. I got a daughter. Karma's one thing, but maturation and learning is one thing too. So I'm making light
Right,
of it, but I get what you're saying. Hey,
right,
Cowboy
right.
Nation, I don't care what it is. Holler at us
Mm-hmm.
on this part. Because we can't free
Really?
our mind on the money and the trail rides and all that shit unless we deal with a deeper issue, which is what you say, G. It's not that deep, but it
I
is.
mean, it's that deep, but it's not that hard to get to. Your mind is tricking you, but it's deep, but it's a release, and you're gonna love it. And nothing in manifestation is off limits here. Everything we full vulnerability. We touch on everything. There's nothing, and it's a safe haven. Everything in manifestation. Trust me, from murderous to all this crazy shit to just even a business transaction, whatever it may be, or confusion on how to ride your skateboard. I don't give a fuck. Like
Right.
this is absolute truth we talking from. We bringing the absolute down to manifestation and giving people peace within their lot and their karma in life.
That's
And
right.
you hear what I'm saying when I talk because there's things you just have to do and things that's your karma. But we can give you peace and we can give you the highest view of that while you're doing that.
That's right. So what we
So
gonna
that's what
call that is Cowboy Consciousness Corner when you're on our format. So
sir.
the Cowboys know we talking to your ass and the
Right, right, right,
cowgirl.
right.
And then
Yeah.
we'll give you all the information to point to G's site, his platform. If you want the one-on-one, if you're in the closet
Check me up.
flicking that light bulb on and off after you drink that Jack Daniels, just really want to holler at somebody. It's not really like save your life, but it's like redirect your consciousness. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So again, we want to give G a thanks and Cowboy Nation. That's what it is. All right, G.
Thanks
Thank
for
you, bro.
having me. Look,
All right.
thank you for having me, G. Look. All right.
Okay. All right now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. That was great. You guys. Like again, the Cash App's down there, but I want you to subscribe, pass the good news. Go ahead and give me your comments, your reactions, so I can know what content to bring to you, what's important to you. Again, if you just chimed in, go ahead and rewind it, and we had some announcements about some events going on in the culture. The Sense Writers is having events. We gave a little shout out to Dorsey, but I want to talk about Sabotage a little bit. That day on that interview, I was drunk. I won't do that to you again. It's bad enough I can't hardly talk, but I can't be trying to talk drunk. But my mom, I was walking her. My mom, 83 years old, and I be taking her everywhere. I looked in the mirror, man. My ass was walking just like her, all humped over and shit. So I got a little bit depressed there. Cause you be walking with old people, your ass to start acting like them. And so I just dove into a bottle of Jack Daniels and then did the interview. That's very unprofessional. It's not fair to you. So I was drunk on there. I won't be doing that. I don't think that's a good look. And I like a good look. So, in saying that, let's watch out for saboteurs, sabotaging. If you have a spirit of a saboteur, if you just can't take it, I think you guys call it hating. I call it sabotage. That's when somebody will do whatever they can to throw a monkey wrench in your plan. You know, you get two little boys, especially little black boys. If you notice, when they race, they could be 20 feet apart. By the end of the race, they all up on each other, worried about each other. So it's an innate thing. Little kids do it. You have to learn that everything that you want is right in front of you, straight ahead. You know, you don't have time to sabotage nobody or even be touched by that. If you running in the spirit and you running straight ahead. So I let my guards down with the New Year's. I had my little birthday, December 5th, and we had New Year's, and we had Trump out of office, you know, and so I got hit my little cryptocurrency. So I was kind of floating on a cloud, and I didn't have my spirit together. I didn't know it was saboteur. It's just, you know, it's like if you down eating something, you look up and 10 motherfuckers around you that wasn't around just staring at you. That's how I felt. And the spirit, you know, God gave me discernment. So these is people close to me. So I didn't know. Luckily, I got some people close to me that tell it like it is. So I just want to give a shout out to just keep it 100 with me. Whether it's in the comments, reactions, or I come to your event. As we grow this business, I'm representing you, Black Cowboy Nation. So keep it 100. You know, I am a type A heterosexual man, so I got some hang-ups, but this is 2021, so I can't be stuck on stupid. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I'm living and I'm learning, and my heart is being circumcised and galvanized to be a stronger person. Hopefully you guys are too. But, you know, we just learning and we living. We doing our thing in this black cowboy culture. And sabotage. You know, I was going to say some more stuff on it, but it wasn't really real positive. Because I hadn't all the way forgiven these people that was plotting on my demise. But they didn't even know somebody close to them was going to let me know. But this smile, how y'all see me, this is how I like to be all the time. I like to be basking in the glory of life. We got enough shit that we can go down that rabbit hole with. So, and the cold piece is, if you live in your destiny, whether you're a thick, pretty girl using your looks to get where you are, or you're a smart person, or a mother, a father, a mechanic, if you're a racker and you into the horses in that way, can't nobody steal your glory, no way. Can't nobody stop what's predestined for you to be anyway. So for me to even kind of let that get to me like that, I feel some kind of way, a little bit shame, you know. But sabotage is one of them things that make you go to the penitentiary, though. If you catch a nigga with the hand in the cookie jar, you know, you gotta run away fast to forgive him, you know. But let's watch that. Let's pray for our hearts not to be one of envy and jealousy, and to operate in that. If another girl look pretty, she looks pretty. If a dude is handsome and he just better nigga than you, he just better. In that aspect, he ain't a better person. He might be better at the club looking good than you. Or he might ride better than you. Or she might have that ass that you had to go buy. It don't make, you know, that ain't nothing. That the essence of who you are and where you can get your real joy doesn't come from that. So that's just, I'm going to give that one for free, Cowboy Nation. You wasn't going to change nothing, no way. Dr. Dre is in the hospital, losing his mind. Nigga's a billionaire. Aneurysms, divorce. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter. You know, your destiny has a lot to do with who you are and what happens deep inside of your soul. So I'm going to get off the preaching church box, or what you got, soap box. And I'm going to let y'all have your Wednesday night. But thanks for tuning in. Again, this is the G-Look Corral. And we are the Soul Shop Riders right here. Members of us. You're honorary Soul Shop Riders if you get down with us. All right. And, you know, keep your mind and your chin up and your heart straight. Hit that subscribe button. Send me suggestions. If you have an event, send me suggestions at greg@that'sagoodlook.today. I'll go ahead and put it up there, or you hit me at my IG on my Instagram at That's a G Look. You got something you want to talk about, a product you need endorsed. I mean, this format and this platform is awesome. We have hundreds of people hopped in. If you want to donate to help me keep these lights on, or get somebody to help me script this show out, or get this music together, you know, there it is. The Cash App is $Black Saddle 1, and you know, don't break yourself. You know, them little 5s and 10s add up though, and they really help me out. Yeah, without further ado, we're gonna hop up out of here. But thank you guys, and you can always rerun this if you missed it. You know, let me know, like right there, and it sounds better. I got a bad microphone coming. We ain't have to worry about that. But go ahead and share with your friends. Again, love you, Black Cowboy Nation, and we about to be out of here. As long as I can get to the thing, I can finish him up. Love y'all. Stay up.